Hey everyone, it's Cynthia at Including You Journals. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you came along today. I'm going to try something that I have seen a card maker make today, and that is a drapery fold, and I'm going to use that, or my plan to use it, is as a tuck in this journal. I've never made one. I haven't made a prototype. I'm flying from the seat of my pants. This is not something I do. I'm totally out of my comfort zone with this. And I'm going to use this little limey colored green paper that I have embossed to make that fold, and I'm going to stick it at the top of the page and stick something under that. Before I start, let me show you what I did in the last video. I finished this card, and I just wanted you to see that it was finished and how I finished it up. This was the big journaling card that I made with this vellum, piece of vellum. Love this vellum, so gorgeous. But I did finish it off with a piece of crocheted lace across the top, and it is connected to another card that was part of an envelope, a security envelope. I covered that so we could write on it, but you flip it up. You have journaling space underneath and journaling space on the back, and a little tuck space right here as well. Not sure I have anything to stick in there. Let's just see. Here's a piece of paper, and it is a little pocket to go there, and that's kind of something cute to go underneath. But I wanted to show you how that actually ended up. I love working with vellum. And now let's move on, and I'll see if I am in the center of the screen. So I'm just going to work right here from this, and I'm not even sure how to begin, but we're going to accordion fold this paper is how I understand it. So here, and that can't be right. We have to, it can't be the same distance all the way across. It's going to have to come out some. So, yeah, too far already, too far. Let's try again. Okay, so we're going to make here. And I did not watch Lisa Curcio actually make this drapery fold. I just simply saw it finished product and thought, oh, that might be cute to do. And alas, that is the width of what I'm going to end up with. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. Now, what I do want to do is I want to stair step this paper. This first part being shortest, this second part being longer, and this third part being even further out. Now let's see if I can figure out how to cut that. And hope that it works. If this isn't going to be a fun video, I don't know how this is actually going to come through. When you're seeing this, you may think, that girl is a nut. Aha, and I have a little drapery fold tuck that I can use in this journal, and it's nice and thin, it's not thick, and it's going to go at the top, so whatever I put up underneath there is also going to, but I like this, is not add to the bulk, simply because I usually put pockets and tucks to a corner, a bottom corner, and so now this gives me something that I can add to the top of the page. I don't know if you like that. I'm not sure if I like that, but I simply wanted to share the idea. Now let's see, and before I actually glue that in there, I could clip that in, and I may not even glue it today because I'm going to look at that a little bit, but that's exactly what I would do with it. I have this little piece of paper here out of an old book, Victorian era book, that tells about all kinds of things. On this page, it happens to be dogs and dreams, so evidently this is put together in alphabetical order, these ideas and thoughts, and I'm going to just have to look at that. I may go back to something else. I'm not sure. This is not one of the things that I go, oh, I love that, but I might, and I may just put it right there like it is. And with the rest of this journal, so I'll have to look through there and just double check myself to see if I like that before I glue it in. I may paper clip it in so that it doesn't have to be done. If I paper clip it, I'm going to come back up in here and glue these little areas down so that that will actually stay stuck. And again, I'm not sure, since I have used a piece of tissue paper to do the embossing on, if that's going to work. I used the tissue paper because I knew it would emboss easier for me. I also didn't want to add a lot of bulk with all the folding that I was going to be doing. So this is something I'm going to have to think about and play with on another piece of paper before I actually glue it in. You want to do that? Let's try it and see. Okay, so let's move this over. And I do have just a piece of book page and the leftover that I cut from that little fold, accordion fold, drapery fold paper over there. So we're going to refold and see what we come up with. It's a little harder to manage, being smaller. And there we go. And one more fold. And then I would cut that off. Let's see how this is going to look on a journal page, and if all of that glue, how that glue does. Okay, I'm gluing that flap down. I'm gluing that flap down. I'm gluing this flap down. And that flap just about came off because of the way it's cut. And it's not quite even, but it'll give us an idea, and you can see if you like that. And if it works, we're going to put it in there. That's why I always do some kind of, yeah, so it could tuck right in there. I might even want to come down the side a little bit with my glue so that I have a two-sided glue, and I'm tucking up underneath there. It makes everything lie down easily. That's why I always try to do a template of some kind, or a something ahead of time. I try to make a model ahead of time so that I know if I like it before I actually share it on video. So this is fun. I don't know how many more times I will do this. I love when I see creators just come on and sit down and pull paper out and fold it and glue it, and it's just gorgeous. It's really cute and it works well. I don't feel so comfortable doing that, and that's probably why. But let's see. Let's go ahead and glue this in. I'm going to turn this where I can actually see it, so it's going to be upside down to you. Please forgive me for that. But we're going to glue here and here along this edge, and that's going to be my first little bit of glue. I'm going to go over just a little further and then lay this in place, this little drapery fold. Okay, so he's stuck down. Glue his little flap down. Glue this flap down. I'm just being very sparse with the glue. I'm not trying to use a lot of glue. I don't want to make that tissue paper, you know, be wavy on me. Okay. Okay. Now, there is my tuck, and it's a drapery fold. I'm not sure I will make another one out of tissue paper. Over time, it's just going to be a little more fragile to work with. I did want it to be thin, and that's why I chose it. I also had embossed it, and I was trying to find a way to use it in a journal, but this might be something. So I will, in maybe my next video, show you after it's set a little while how it's dried and what it looks. So it may not be the next video, it might be a couple of videos from now. But we'll come back and visit it and just see, and I'll show you how it did if you're interested at all. Maybe that's one we use regular paper for and not tissue. Okay, that was an idea. Take this and run with it and do something fun. Have a good day.